All right, so I got my good friend here, Kevin.
Yes.
Probably the best marketer that I know in Atlanta, at least. I mean, I know it's a broad statement.
There's a lot of great talent. Yeah.
But I'm here to ask him just 3 quick questions. We make this a quick video so that you guys will actually watch it on LinkedIn and Instagram and everything else.
Everything.
Anything over a minute, we're kind of screwed and you guys won't watch it. But maybe if we're under 5 minutes, people watch it. I mean, you mark it.
I think, 30 seconds sometimes if it's not good content.
All right, so question number 1. What's the most important thing for companies to think about when it comes to marketing?
Most important thing, not to start with tactics, to think about the strategy around who your market is. So start with understanding your market, the market potential, and then break that down into segments to determine which segments are more attractive for your business than other businesses. And then ultimately figuring out how to position differently within those segments better than your competition.
Gotcha.
Then get into the tactics.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So almost create like personas or ideal customer profiles or ICPs or whatever you want to call them.
Absolutely, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, beyond ideal client profiles, because sometimes that gets connected to people, the audience, which is very important. But also industries and use cases is another way to think about it. So depending on what you're selling may determine your ideal client.
Gotcha. Cool. Question number 2. What's the biggest mistake companies make when it comes to their marketing?
Biggest mistake that I think in today's world, I guess that's what we're talking about, today's world.
Yeah, today's world, right now.
I've talked to a lot of CEOs and investors lately, and I would say there's a lot of emphasis on trying to drive this inbound machine.
Yeah.
And
Oh, yeah.
The thing that I like to preach is, and preach is probably a fair word, that inbound only exists is because outbound didn't get to them. And I think as marketers, the mistake is that marketers focus on inbound and they ignore the importance of their role in outbound, which goes back to who should you be targeting? What should sales be saying? How can you arm them with great content? And so for me, I always start with working with sales and work back to inbound. And I think that's the mistake a lot of marketers, they like to do, stick to the inbound tactics.
When you and I are having our lunches, that's always what's impressed me about you, because you're one of the few marketing people that goes, okay, sales, outbound, how do I help them with what they're doing? Right. And I feel, you're right. I think most marketers think inbound. Oh, I'm going to bring you so many leads. And
that's right. And there's a lot of pressure because investors and CEOs are like, you're a marketer, you must know PPC and SEO and all these other acronyms. Absolutely. But ultimately, even if you go and put those tactics in place, you generate the lead, it's going to come to an individual, a human being, going to pick up that phone and call that prospect. And if that person isn't equipped and enabled to have the conversation, then all of the effort and investment on inbound is going to be wasted. So you might as well, as a marketer, start with the sales and work your way back.
I like it. All right, last question. What's the most creative thing you've ever done in your career for marketing? That you haven't gotten in trouble for doing?
Yeah. There's some good material online about us early days of Sales Loft. Yeah, I had the honor and privilege to work with Tammy McQueen, who is one of the earlier marketers at Sales Loft, and she has a great approach to creative style. And so we worked on a campaign together around the Benioff 2020. Where created a whole campaign to impersonate or to bring life to Benioff to get him to run for presidency for 2020, and not that we wanted him as president, it was about finding ways to stand out in a very noisy market, and that's what was the creative part about it, was the sort of the scrappiness of it, and we didn't have to spend $1 million to do it. It was just getting out and getting in front of people.
And you had Cam from ISG dress up, right, as Mark?
Yeah. That was the year before.
That was
before me. That was. I can't take credit for that one. But I was when we did the presidential campaign for Benioff. That was creating hats and
that's awesome.
Pins and and
I love it.
That got a lot of impressions and got a lot of noise. So it's fun.
Well, good. Well, thank you, Kevin, for coming in. I appreciate it, and I hope you guys enjoyed it.
It's my new thing right there.